Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jo or Joanne. If you're one of my regulars, hello. If you're one of my choir members, welcome. So, how are we all? Last night was a marathon, so if you were with me for the whole time, thank you. It's had last night's video has had over 1,500 views, and when you think that I've got 1,219 subscribers, that means that more people have viewed it than have subscribed to the channel. So that just blows my mind. So thank you all. Thank you. Yes, and tonight won't be that long. So anyway, yes, we had to, the bar stocked up for tonight. Wants to know, says Diamond, my head and heart can't take much more. She's just so dumb. Well, you know, she had her vaccine today and that hasn't stopped the postings. If you are one of the stalkers too afraid to chat, hello, we don't bite. Yes, hello. And come and say hello because we don't bite. I thought today I would start with a feel-good story because, I just thought I'd want to just show you something. This is on Facebook. This was shared by the Victorian Police, so my state police. And I thought it was so cute. It says, breaking news, Victoria police officer rescues toddler from a very tall structure in Bannockburn. And I thought it was really cute because it shows that, A, the police have a sense of humour, and two, that, that image is, it's not that mean image that people think of the police. I mean, they get so much bad press. The police force, and so it's just good to have a little story just to start off. So, yeah, hi Bo, how are you? Sarah, you thought she was taking the weekend off? Well, like her last vaccine, she just went crazy on social media. So this is Instagram. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Instagram posts. And then there is a million of Twitter posts. And she has decided to insert herself into the conflict between Hamas and Israel. Maybe she meant she was taking the weekend off from family. Well, maybe. And I apologize if I keep playing with my glasses. I actually broke them earlier. And, of course, they've broken when there's no one open. And it's actually the bridge that's broken. There's a little crack in the bridge. So it's like they're really... So there's no lives. It's just all posts. So let's have a look. So first of all, she says, fully vaxxed. Please go get vaccinated to help stop the spread of COVID. This is not a commentary or page for vaccine misinformation. This week, the CDC lifted mask and social distancing requirement for fully vaccinated people. Please use this incentive to get vaccinated so we can reach herd immunity. Well, as I keep saying, I can't. So it's great if you can. Made your face palm so hard. Oh, well, I think that's what it was, Nicole. I think that's what it was. So I've got to get my glasses fixed. This spoke to me today. No, she didn't wait a month between shots. I thought you had to wait a month between shots. I'm surprised they did it. Does that mean that's not effective? Out of interest. Says, this spoke to me today. Jacqueline Hill addressing negativity online. I'm not a fan of Jacqueline, but I also don't have to be a fan to agree with what she's saying here. You have to develop a tough skin. Toughen up is the old patriarchal attitude that you can't show emotion. The idea that you can't be human, let it slide off your back. You know what? No, you don't have to do that. If someone upsets them, tell them. Don't take people's beat just because you have to. Trolls gaslight creators to believe that the creator can't speak out for themselves about the abuse the trolls inflict on them. Trolls tell people that the creator is playing the victim. You don't get abuse and bully someone and then call them playing the victim when you ask them to stop. Sometimes we are just human. On my channel, I am critical of people I cover, but over the years, I've learned to soften my approach and remember that every story has a real person behind it. Really? I haven't seen that from her yet. This is why I generally stay out of covering petty drama. I want to cover stories about abuse, crimes, injustices in the world. Hang on, I thought she was a tea channel. I want to make a difference in my platform, not just make money. I don't have to change what I do because someone doesn't like the topic. I don't have to listen to destructive criticism and take it. I also don't have to take bullying from creators competing directly with me and accept their criticism, knowing that they simply want my audience and my success. No, I don't want your audience. I'd like intelligent people. People become intelligent when they come and join. When they leave her, people get their intelligence. They return to get vaccinated properly. Hi, Sandy. Anyway, we don't have to tear other commentators to build ourselves up. Make your content, do your research, and successful follow. I do my research. But I'm also human, so negative comments at times stings. Jacqueline is right. I don't want to change and be tougher. I don't want to ever lose that part of me. You don't have to lose that either. You all matter. You all have a story. You have a unique perspective. We don't have to agree, but we should be respectful. Well, I am. Don't leave hate comments on other social media. Be constructive, not destructive. Please remember every person on social media is a real person and they will see the words. So someone's written, empaths don't say they're empath or say it is because of their zodiac sign. Look at Shane Dawson. She goes, that's another broad generalization, providing no concrete proof that the statement or data prove what you are saying is true. That is your opinion. Oh, dear me. Sorry, Ali, I forgot to put in the code for Discord. So empaths exist, but they don't say they are. And then she says, OMG, that's the most troll thing I've ever heard. P.S. The audacity some content creators have some creators have to dedicate their whole entire platform to propping themselves up on some high moral ground or making entire series on people based on their own personal dislike and leaving out facts. It would be hilarious if it wasn't so sad. And she says, I always say, talk about systems and beliefs that are causing harm versus picking someone apart. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. How many times has she... Anyway. She still needs her minions to attack others, but okay. If she sees the words said about her, she should really try to listen to them once in a while. Now, troll is an adjective. So someone says that she's gotten tougher and kinder. Anyway. So there you go. She gave us all a lesson today. So now this is interesting. Oh, did you? She said it was expired, Rick. You did not. You did not tie socks. Oh boy, that's funny. This says, according to the Institute of in Basic Life Principles, ATI Wisdom Book, they define the names of the Bible. I should note throughout his curriculum, Bill Gothard literally redefines words. The definitions of words are all related to God, and it seems it's designed to give cult members their own special language. Interesting to note, the name Joshua is defined as saviour. Jim Bob Duggar believed that Josh would be the answer to politics. He had political ambitions for him. Joshua's task is to bring people into the promised land, according to the ATI. This could be why they looked at Josh as the saviour and his actions as attack by Satan on the saviour. These books present these twisted ideas as fact, and people in the cult are instructed not to question at all. They are under the authority, and Gothard disobeying him would be totally destruction to the family. It's not making this up. So someone says, not that Gothard wasn't a lunatic, but that is literally what the name of Joshua means and is what Joshua did in the Bible. And she says, I'm just saying that Jim Bob took this literally. The name Joshua is Hebrew form of the name Jesus. The name means Savior. Joshua's task was to bring his people into the promised land. Christ's task is to bring his people into the promised land. So first of all, she states that Bill Gothard literally redefined the words, and the definitions of words are related to God. So someone points out, well, that's what the name means. And then she says, well, they took it literally. That's not what she wrote. She was saying that Bill Gothard made them all to be, but if you search up a baby name book, it says, it does say, let's just for an experiment do this, because I did this before. What does the name Joshua mean? The Lord is salvation. It's also related to Jesus. So Jesus is also means the Lord is salvation. So that's Wikipedia. So let's go this one. But it's a Hebrew name. Yahweh. From the Hebrew name Yahweh, meaning salvation, meaning to save. As told in the Old Testament, Joshua was a companion of Moses. He went up to Mount Sinai with Moses when he received the 10 Commandments from God, and later he was one of the 12 spies sent into Canaan. After Moses died, Joshua succeeded him as the leader of the Israelites, and he led the conquest of Canaan, and his original name was Hosea. I can't pronounce it. The name Jesus comes from the Greek translation of the Aramaic form of Yeshua, which is the real name of Jesus, as the English name Joshua has been used since. So, what she's written in this description, in my view, is incorrect, because the definition given is correct. But again, you can't let the truth stay in the way of a great narrative. Now, this is the most ridiculous chart I've ever seen. Gothard turns the holy days of Israel into sex education discussion about how babies are formed. If this is how they learn about conception, kids in the cult are extremely undereducated and miseducated. I've never seen such misinformation in my life. When I have said the Duggar kids were grossly undereducated, this is why. So Passover, pre-birth event revelation. Steps for wise parents. It says how the holy days of Israel give insight for raising up a godly child. So Pentecost is next week. Pentecost establishment. Thank God for giving new life. Pray for the development of a godly mind. I don't know. A baby's a side effect. Yeah, well, I can't see. Oh, delivery. Look, delivery. I don't know. I mean, I can't work it out myself. Elmer Fudd's investigating. I also went onto the IBLP ATI site and I downloaded one of their sample lesson plans, just out of interest, and I'm happy to show that. So then she goes and says, Amazon has removed all seasons of 19 Kids of Counting from their streaming platform. Up until yesterday, people were able to purchase the seasons by episode or by season. The seasons are no longer available. Thank you, Amazon. YouTube, it's your turn to remove these for sale on your platform. Then she goes, Apple TV removes 19 Kids and Counting. So this is what you do when you've had your COVID shot and you're recovering from their streaming options. When you search Apple TV 19 Kids and Counting on Google, a hyperlink appears indicating it is available. When you click on the link, the content is not available. Thank you, Apple TV. YouTube needs to make a move to stop the family from profiting off their pedophile son. Now, what she has to also remember is the money from 19 Kids and Counting supports Jim Bob to support the rest of the family. Why are you punishing the whole family for the sins of one child? Why? I just put it out there. I mean, I said yesterday that it affects, if they cancel the seasons and everything, then other people aren't going to get their royalties. But remember, Jim Bob's paying for, supporting some of the family and Jessa and all the other kids. So why should Jessa and the other sisters have their income affected or their money or their support affected because of their brother? Streaming app Philo drops the Duggars show 19 Kids and Counting on is still available. So that's just, and so now she's got this on. During school in the ATI, the Duggars learnt that if a woman doesn't cry out to God when she's been she's guilty for allowing herself to be defiled. They also taught to avoid attackers to pull out their Bible, rebuke them in the name of God, and pray for their because God will move their hearts to stop you. Yep, pray to your and it's your fault if you don't cry out during the attack. Any guess why is so prevalent in this cult? So if a single man entices or forces an unmarried woman to have, she'll be endowed. She is to cry out. So it says here, God has established guidelines of responsibility for the one who is attacked. When a woman is attacked, she's to cry out for help. The victim who fails to do this is considered guilty, even if the attacker is guilty. Some women have been advised that it is safer for them to cooperate with one who would morally attack them than to offer resistance. This counsel not only violates scripture, but is not valid, as illustrated in the following account. Well, how does she get this stuff from? She's going to say it was because of her and responses. Yes, I know. No, this is apparently from the ATI training, Wind Whispers, but she says you're to pray, and I can't see that there. I can't see how she's got that interpretation. Because that bit that's highlighted says, some women have been advised that it's safer for them to cooperate with the one who morally attacked them than to offer resistance. This counsel not only violates scripture, but it's not valid, as illustrated in the following account. In this, the screams of the girl saved her from defilement and possible physical harm. However, even if she'd not been rescued in time, there still would have been benefit to her crying out. I don't know. I can't work it out. I cannot. All right. And again, so this is what she's talking about praying for you. It relates to this story here, which is got nothing to, it's just to do with somebody has nothing to, so this is the story, and then this is about praying for the person that attacks you. As a woman got into her car, a wild-looking man approached her with a gun, demanded her money, and ordered her into the passenger seat. As they drove off, the woman began praying out loud. Suddenly, the man began to stop and talk about his unhappy past. A deep peace came over his intended victim, and she began to pray for him that God would release him from the power of Satan. She then read scriptures to him and explained how he could become a Christian. Finally, he pulled over to the side of the road, bowed his head and prayed, Jesus, I'm sorry for everything I've done. Please save me. Then emptied his bullets out of his gun, gave them to the woman with the promise that life was going to be different, and left. And then she says that she witnessed to the attacker. The woman was wise in praying for her attacker and binding Satan. So that wasn't anyway. So as I said, I can't see. She posted 3 pages here. I cannot see where it says all of that. So because it says they also taught to avoid attackers to pull out their Bible, rebuke them in the name of God, and pray for your because God will help with their heart to stop you. The example that I just read had nothing to do with had nothing to do with it. She's inserted that. Am I saying the teaching's right? I'm not saying that their teaching is correct. What I'm saying is, if you're going to criticize their teaching, you've got to make sure that you're doing it with the proper facts. Don't make things up. This one I'm having trouble with as well. I literally can't with the Duggars and Bates taught their kids through ATI that the woman will get cancer if they have more than one sexual partner. The best and only godly way to prevent STIs is circumcision. You can't use condoms because birth control of any kind is not allowed. Women are taught that they can't get cancer or STIs if they're married because spouses don't ever sleep around. Parents that teach their kids this should be charged with educational neglect. I wonder how many people in the IBLP end up with STDs because of this BS. Note to the worldly, only slutty women get cancer, and the Duggars and Bates literally believe this. Now, this says, let me just read it to you. She claims the teacher makes a post with screenshots on the page, and the thing she claims isn't. Yeah, I can't find. So this is, let me read it to you. I don't know if you can read it. When circumcision is an outward expression of inner commitment to God's law, there is a very clear correlation with freedom from cervical cancer and venereal disease. Medical studies revealed that when married couples practice ceremonial laws of circumcision and abstinence, The wife has a much lower risk of cervical cancer, a very common form of cancer. Doctors also discovered that the seed of the man is an alien substance to the woman. It triggers responsibilities similar to those of an allergic reaction. A woman who has one husband is able to develop an immunity to this reaction. However, a promiscuous woman's immune system becomes confused and unable to distinguish alien substances. This confusion is the key to the development of cancer. Right. That does sound a bit ridiculous. However, she neglected one part. No. There's one part that she neglected in her definition. Because she says women are taught they can't get cancer or STIs if they are married because spouses don't sleep around. It says abstinence. If you don't want to get an STI, you abstain. God's law reveals that the 8th day after birth is the best day for circumcision. So it's talking about circumcision. But don't forget, the Muslims actually also circumcise as well. Who he's holding? Oh, I don't know. Nobody's holding it up. If it was true, well, that's right. I'm not, as I said, I mean, I'm the laws found represents God preventing men for all venereal, including AIDS. So essentially what they're saying is abstinence is the best way not. All right, here we go. Lust causes STIs and no place in the 10 pages of a child education, which is fully detailed of all the diseases. Do they speak about using condoms to prevent STI? The Duggars, Bates, and ATI kids could be spreading STIs due to lack of education. You cannot tell a kid not to have sex. Doesn't mean they will, which is not educating them about safe sex is dangerous. Instead, they blame the infection on the sin, and it's your consequence for not obeying. No wonder these kids are filled with fear. Promotes shame on people who need gentle education to sensationalize. Yeah. So even though she's, I don't know what she's done, but she's coloured in the answer. See, I don't know. What about UTIs? Oh, yeah, well, remember, you can't get UTIs because you've got a different hole, remember? But it says, but again, I can't, where did it say identify the medical consequences of lust? Anyway, remember, she was having the day off. She was having the weekend off. This is a child's learning lesson. They're teaching children about nakedness and why it's all kinds of wrong. Also teaching kids about pornography. The wisdom books are taught to all groups. So literal 5-year-olds are being taught about pornography, lust, incest, and the dangers of being naked. This cult makes every part of sex bad. Even being naked is bad. It's shameful to be naked. My son is 8. He's never learnt another pornography and thinks it's abusive to teach children about such adult topics. What? And I think it's abusive to teach children about such adult topics. No wonder all these kids end up with distorted views on sex. Why so many end up molesting their siblings? They literally learning about sex from 5 years old. Do you know what? public schools start teaching them sex at a very young age? So let's have a look. The consequences of nakedness vital to making indecency laws. Obscene, tending to corrupt public morals by indecency or lewdness. So then there's a legal definition of indecent, offensive to common. So this bit is all about Bible stuff here. And then they've gone, the following definitions are found in Black's Law Dictionary. Indecent exhibits, indecent exposure, indecent liberties, public indecency, the vulnerability of our laws of indecency, how obscenity is applied to our laws, nakedness violates, nakedness produces fear, nakedness produces shame. The human eye can only see a small part of the total light spectrum. That is true. If our eyes were adjusted to the left on the electrogram, we would have X-ray eyes and thus be able to read skin. If they were adjusted to the right of the spectrum, we would see light reflected from the person. Nakedness arouses, well, and don't forget they're using the Bible. So modesty at home. They're the kids. I mean, my 6-year-old nephew can tell you all about how babies are made. You know, like, and also there has to be a time when they realize that you can't run around the house naked with people around. So here we go. Then we start inserting ourselves into stuff. But I keep walking off. What is happening in Israel now is awful. I will never understand how a government can justify the killing of innocent refugees and children. Peace must happen. It's up to the governing body to do that, but instead they want to destroy civilian buildings and murder children, put journalists' lives at risk and kill refugees. My heart breaks for all the lives lost, to all those suffering in Gaza tonight. My heart is with you. To be clear, I believe all citizens deserve peace. They deserve a leader that stops committing war crimes. The Israelis and Palestinians deserve better leadership than what they have. And someone says, the attacks that the attacks on Israel being done by Hamas, a known terror organization. They are firing their rockets from Gaza, where their own people live. Israel has a right to defend themselves. And then it says, you are aware that Hamas. Talking about that, she goes, I'm entitled to have an opinion and speak out. No one is defending Hamas. I am not going to defend Israeli government either. Did you say? So there's a bit of debate here. Don't worry, I'm going to lose fundies that think the Israeli government must be supported because Jesus is coming back and everyone will turn Christian soon. I am not a fundy, but I support Israel to defend themselves as a country like we would. Anyway, so people now people are now ISF is defending Israel. Hamas places citizens in the way of missiles. IDF warns citizens of the upcoming missiles to get them out of the way. ISF protects and honors all, whether Jewish, Muslim, or Christian. Anyway, so there's a big debate. No, you can't run around the house naked anymore. Yeah, she's inserted herself in the Gaza Strip. This is actually tame. The Twitter stuff is actually quite bad. So yeah. So that was her day off today, by the way. That was a quiet day. Look, Well, I don't know enough about it to be able to go this side, but I do know that Hamas is a terrorist organization, and the US and the UK and a lot of countries have come out and condemned them. And that's, but I'm not going to say who's right and who's wrong. I just think it's very sad. Yeah, I wouldn't 10-foot pole. No, I'm not going to 10-foot pole any of it. And also, it's a very sensitive topic. A very sensitive topic, and I just won't insert myself in it. So I'm just reading what all the comments, and what I will say is that I'm horrified that children are being killed, and innocent people are being killed, and unfortunately, that's what happens in war. I just find it devastating. I do know that I'm disappointed in the whole side of the world. All right. So let's have a look. Now we're going to hit Twitter. I know people are trying to cancel Pepe Le Pew. So she says, fully vaccinated. Now let's get the doses right for kiddos so my boy can get his vaccine. You passed your 14 days. I'm at my 14 days today. I feel good with a high BP and diabetes to feel a bit safe. She says, not yet. I got my last dose today. Hope you don't have any side effects. My daughter is a nurse at the vaccination clinic and says Pfizer has less and Tylenol helps. Me too. Didn't even mind the half-hour wait in the queue. Have my second shot tomorrow. Get my second shot on Thursday. I got my second, and it walked me. I was out for a day and a half with a fever, throwing up and swollen armpit, but at least my immune system is working. I got my second shot today. Please don't say kiddos. The word is disgusting. Bill says 100%. I was only a little tired after my last dose. I didn't have any problems with them. It's because Pepe Le Pew forces himself on women without consent. That is why. It's all about consent. It's just like they're trying to ban, they're trying to rewrite Snow White because the prince kisses her and doesn't have consent. I feel this so much no one knows who I actually am. Keep doing what you do. Love your enthusiasm, your style. Not by me, you aren't, only love. So Snow White's story is looking to be rewritten. It's only because a columnist in the New Times said it did. All Pepe wanted was love. It's a damn cartoon. It's a cartoon of a skunk. I know. Jail him, don't cancel him. Honest question, do people buy Jaclyn Hill's makeup? I'd be too scared after her moldy lipstick. I don't buy her makeup because I don't support her. It doesn't matter if the makeup is good. I bought her for first eyeshadow palette when it was released and the formula was good, but never bought anything else from her. I like her under eye corrector. Yes, it's a Becca under eye brightening corrector. I use Jelly. I don't really care about the lipstick drama. It's probably fine by now. I honestly don't enjoy her makeup looks and never understood the hype around it. So I probably would never go for her stuff, just preference. Big Kev! I haven't bought any of hers. I bought the James Charles palette, but it was a mistake. Horrible formula. I made the mistake of buying the James Charles palette too, and the formula is horrible and very patchy no matter what primer you use. Never bought the James Charles, but I know not to. Yes, and Snow White, yeah. Because Pepe harasses the girl when she keeps telling him no. Yes, it's all about consent. All right. Oh, you literally said you told your audience to tell Ethan stop gaslighting. You've repeatedly made an anti-Semitic, racist, homophobic, misogynist comments. You've repeatedly slut-shamed and blamed victims of rape. That was about Keemstar, I think. Keemstar. Then she says, then she's retweeted that from Deaf Noodles. The patriarchal family benefits only one person, the patriarch. Anyone that says otherwise is probably a patriarch. But it's a cartoon. History by deleting stuff and counting things are not healthy. But it's a cat and a skunk. What is wrong with people? So Amazon Prime has removed all of the all of seasons of 19 Kids and Counting from their streaming platform. The show is still available on purchase from YouTube. Apple TV follows. Never thought I'd say this, but go Amazon. I normally watch Counting On in my Hulu app. It's still probably there. Hopefully don't get cancelled. It's not Josh's sister's fault. Their brother's sicko little kids. They should have kept his butt in jail where he belongs. That's what all cats do. Lots of other animals do too. All right. Here we go. There was a lot of tweets today, by the way. Apple follows suit, and then she says, this isn't an apology. It's not a joke to ever tell your fans to send hate speech threats to Ethan Klein. Keem's audience is filled with white supremacists. He knows this too. That's why he will never say he's sorry, in my honest opinion. It's all about the individual's feelings. One psycho makes a big blog post with cancel outlets because they give consent to getting plugged into. All right. So now we're getting into a whole pile of posts here, so I apologize, but as I said, I'm not taking sides. I'm just going to read what he said. I don't know how anyone can support what the Israeli government is doing right now. Bombing a refugee camp, demolishing a building where international media were housed. That's not a leader that cares about freedom. Big Kev says, I can say a lot of things about Israel right now, but I won't. Then there's this one. There are times when it's literally okay not to be allies with a country anymore. That time would be when they kill 39 children because they're defending themselves. Netanyahu and his government have all the power and are using it to destroy the lives of children and refugees. And someone says, it's a very complicated region. It's not cut and dry. I don't want to push education on you, but if you're interested, I know a lot about it. She goes, I don't need any education. I know it's complicated, but I also know what is right and this is not. I wasn't being condescending. I was genuinely offering, I'm Jewish, and just had a nuanced perspective that others may not. I don't really have sympathy for the government. I have sympathy for the people, the innocent people, but the Prime Minister is a monster. Oh, that's true. I just meant the Israelis. I know that they are living in total fear and living with rockets flying on them all day. I find people forget about them and think only about the Palestinian people. Both people are suffering. All people are innocent in this. When I speak about the Israeli government, I speak about the Prime Minister and his years of war crimes. The innocent citizens on both sides deserve better. The US should not align with a criminal in charge. Yeah, it's tough. With the way the government formation works there, it's super tough for anyone to be in charge. It's not a binary choice. I've been there one summer watching the Iron Dome stop a rocket over me. It's the most wonderful country. Yes, the Middle East is complicated and Israel and Palestine are very touchy, but at the end of the day, the world has let Israel get away with international war crimes for decades. There's no denying it. Thank you. It's time to end those crimes. True, people see the whole picture. People need to see the whole picture, not just what Israel is doing. Hamas has a lot to be accountable for, both against the Palestinians and Israel. Using civilians as shields, like Hamas is doing in Gaza, is a war crime. Not complicated, this person says. And The word is getting full of KJs. I'm on a new planet. What did the fox say? Imagine saying you don't need any education that you've never spoken on before. That's not normal. Also, oh, really? They want to cancel the Roadrunner and Wild E. Coyote? All right. So anyway, and particularly when someone says, well, I'm from that area and I know that area. Then she says, condemning the Prime Minister in Israel does not make you anti-Semitic. It means you won't defend the killing of innocent people on both sides. Netanyahu has been getting away with war crimes for years. It's not okay. The people of Israel and Palestine deserve better. Does she realize that he's not in charge of the Palestinians? What about the innocent children killed by drone bombs dropped by the US or spent uranium munitions used by the US in the Middle East have killed so many children? KJ is a byproduct of the cancel culture world we're living in. Sadly, I think we're going to wait 30 years for this to come to a halt. The right wing that supports the Israeli government does so because they are xenophobic, not because they actually care about the Jewish people. In my opinion, the Israeli people are not their leader. They all deserve people. And then there's a significant portion of evangelicals that support Israel because they believe it's going to start fulfilling prophecy of the second coming of Jesus. And he's going to swoop in and everyone will be Christian. It's kind of like a twisted alliance. Headline vote. No, she doesn't realize that. She's talking out of her diaper. So, oh, I'll tell you. It's hard sometimes, eh? I don't understand how a government can essentially attack a holy mosque 2 times, push a group of people out, discriminate against them for years and not expect them to defend themselves. I agree with you. Why would you take the people who could help? Why would you take the people who could help state reps leaders? We need them to annoy them and get anywhere. That's what a lot of Palestinians were fleeing to Israel. A lot of the from the LG, I can't, you know, from those communities because Israel's accepting them. But anyway, please normalize that not all Arabic people are terrorists. Normalize that their lives matter because they are generally peaceful people and they too do not deserve to be discriminated against. Please know that Hamas uses apartment buildings, hospitals, schools, and so on as shields for their officers. In other words, they use civilians as a shield against their enemy. Israel warns before they destroy the office so civilians can evacuate. Hamas never gives a warning. The way Hamas uses civilians is wrong, but that doesn't make Israel's apartheid of Palestinian and their bombings of civilians right. The Israeli government threatened genocides of Palestinians daily. Don't people see the horrific irony of this policy? Why US is funding Israel's actions. She hasn't spoken about the Jews at all, or the Israelis. It's all about the Arabs and the Palestinians, which is fine. That's obviously her view. But she can't say both sides and then only focus on one side, in my opinion. Because she's talking about so that was the day of, that is what a day off looks like in the world of Katie Joy. Just saying. Because the Palestinians and the Israelis, the people, are innocent of this. You know, it's their leaders that are doing it. Oh, Hamas, which are in fact on the, I think they've been deemed terrorists by several countries. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. It's just very terrible. It's very tragic, and I feel really horrible for them. I didn't think I'd have to stop the old cartoons on hard drive. I need all the Looney Tunes shows to. True. Yeah, Tweety Bird and Sylvester. Yeah, my mum liked Tweety Pie. Let me show you. So I'll put this into my Discord. So I'm not saying that this is great material. This is great material for school. But this is a sample of the ATI curriculum. This is a wisdom booklet. I got this from the ATI site. You can see that my spelling's bad. So this is about mourning, and so the theme song is Amazing Grace, recognizing it's actually God and others who are responsible for their achievements in my life. Yes, I know. Thank you. My time has the time. So there's 64 pages. So there's a quiz. So it talks about the Greek. It talks about linguistics. Can't even say it. So it looks at history, science, law, and medicine. It's talking about cross-examination. So meditation, character quality, things on Amazing Grace. How do we find a Greek word in a strong concordance? In the concordance, how to use a concordance. Then about I have Looney Tunes DVDs. I'll be keeping them for sure. Talking about ploughing the fields. So anyway, this is like this is a sample of the ATI curriculum. So they've got a history chart here. This is the Bible stuff, the birth of Christ here, Assyria and all of that. Crusades. Saffron Succotash. So their science project. It's about a plow. It talks about about soil and subsoil and stuff. Mathematics. Mathematical calculations prompted God to spare Nineveh. So here's your mathematics question. Nineveh was about 500 miles from Israel, and a day's journey was about 20 miles. How many days would it take Jonah to travel to Nineveh? And then they've got the concept of pi here. So if 3 days' journey was the distance through the center of the city, diameter, what was the circumference? Suppose Nineveh was circular. So pi times. And then have a cross-examination. I'll put this in the Discord if you want to have a look at it in more detail, but just so that you can actually have a look at the whole rather than just picking out bits and pieces of it and saying this is what it says. You need to look at the whole thing in the context. My calculation says it's far. So in here, they talk about, in this medicine section, medical resource, they're talking about eating disorders and how they're not good. Anorexia. So anyway, and then life classrooms, and they've got to adapt it back to life. Anyway, that's what I'm just saying, that is what one of those life workbooks is all about. But I just don't want to just give it, show you a page and go, oh, this is what it says. I want you to have a look at it yourself. Well, there's been some controversy in Australia again. 3 Australians test negative days after being stopped from boarding a flight from India due to positive COVID tests. Apparently, the laboratory that was used to pre-screen COVID tests in India has been shut down. So they're no longer, the company that is no longer accredited by India's National Accreditation Board for testing. And the testing found 46 positive cases and 24 additional contacts were barred from landing. Well, apparently the people that did the test has now been barred, and they've actually found that people that had negative tests, positive tests, have now got negative tests. The ABC surveyed 23 of the 46 would-be passengers who received a positive test. But of Saturday, none had displayed any symptoms. 19 of them recorded a test with what experts regard as a low viral load, while 4 others have not been given their detailed results. So, so even this looks like it's been a bit of a mess. One passenger said he was told on Friday he and his family would be barred from going home because his wife and toddler tested positive for COVID at the hotel. The family immediately went and got a second test, and that result came back negative. Oh, dear. So, so they have to have a negative result on 2 tests before they can come back to Australia. So it's just, one of the pathologists experts said the number of positive results in the passenger cohort was higher than the broader Indian population. So So yes, so now the company that they used for the testing process has lost its testing license in India. So that just is I actually want to say that's what happened when the federal government runs anything in this country, because if the states seem to run it, it can't just the settings. It seems the states run it. It seems to go better than if the feds run it. But anyway, that probably is not an appropriate comment. Too late now. It's just, oh dear. Oh dear. So here's something else. I'm going to share with you some interesting. So Australian model Aduk Aket takes legal action over South Sudanese Facebook page post. So she's taking legal action against owners of a Facebook page for defamation. So she posted on her Facebook page that her lawyers had reached out to the owners of Jabu I Facebook page, which labels itself the biggest South Sudan national political celebrity gossip, sports and entertainment news website. She said she had kept her mouth shut for almost a year while the page posted steady harassment of her. They've proven time and again their obsession with me by talking about me every day. Said her lawyers had reached out to the unnamed team behind the page to let them know that she was suing them for defamation. And the page ended up issuing an apology. So it's very interesting. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah. So she's apparently they posted they did a post on her every day, so she sued them for defamation. So we'll see how that one goes. And that's happening that will be an Australian case. Here's one from your part of the world, or for some of your parts of the world. I don't know whether you've put up with this one. Henry McCollum and Leon Brown awarded $96 million in damages after being wrongfully sent to death row. The US jury is awarded $75 million US or 96 million Australian to two half-brothers who spent decades behind bars after being wrongfully convicted in a 1983 and murder of an 11-year-old girl. The first jury to hear all the evidence, including the wrongly suppressed evidence, found them both to be innocent, and they pursued the civil case against law enforcement. They were released from prison in 2014 after DNA evidence that pointed to a convicted murderer exonerated them. They were teenagers when they were accused of the crime. That happened in Red Springs in Robeson County. It'd be safe if Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube disappeared one day. Never be seen again. Where would I post all my live streams over? Lawyers for the men have said that they were scared teenagers who had low IQs when they were questioned by police and coerced into confessing. Mr. McCollum was 19 and Mr. Brown 15. They're both convicted and sentenced to death. So Robeson County Sheriff Office, one of the defendants, settled its part of the settlement for $9 million. The town of Red Springs, originally named in the civil suit, settled in 2017 for $1 million. And Friday's judgment came against former SBI agents who were part of the original investigation. And he says there's a lot of innocent people in prison today and they don't deserve to be there. This makes him, yeah. So there you go. spent 31 years in prison on death row, becoming North Carolina's longest serving death row inmate. So what do you reckon about that one? So the patients are only... So glad they got some kind of justice. Yes, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that they weren't actually executed, because that would have been horrifying if they had been executed and they were innocent. Telephone party line. Oh. So this is Israeli forces destroyed media outlets Gaza bases that housed Hamas military intelligence. So this is an article on it. So the strike brought down the entire 12-story building. An Israeli military spokesman confirmed it struck the building, which had Hamas military intelligence. The spokesman said it warned people inside the high-rise building of the strike to give ample time to evacuate. The Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, said his country took special care to avoid civilian casualties when it bombed the building. They vacated the premises before the target was destroyed, and that's why you don't hear of casualties from these collapsing terror towers, because we take special care to avoid these civil casualties. Exactly the opposite of Hamas. The health ministry in Gaza said the latest airstrikes left at least 2 dead and 25 wounded, including women and children. An Israeli military spokesman on Sunday told Israel's army radio that the military had targeted the home of Sinwar, the most senior Hamas leader inside the territory, who he said was likely to be hiding along with the rest of the groups in the upper echelon. That's sad. Since last Monday, Hamas has fired hundreds of rockets into Israel, and Israel has pounded the Gaza Strip with strikes. In Gaza, at least 145 people have been killed, including 41 children, 22 women. Israel has reported that 10 people have been killed in Israel, including 2 children, and a man killed by a rocket that hit Ramat Gan, a suburb of Tel Aviv. So it's really sad. It's really sad. I don't like hearing that the children have died. I think it's pretty messed up that they lost so much time in prison for something they never did. I mean, it is really sad, isn't it? I mean, we don't have the death penalty in Australia, so yeah. So I don't agree with the death penalty for this exact reason. My going off on a rant, I'm happy to see wrongfully committed people get their justice back, but I don't know how I feel about them getting millions of dollars. See, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how getting millions of dollars is going to give you your life back or freedom back. I missed the last story. I was too upset about the cancel culture. Yeah. They deserve money. It will compensate for all the years they couldn't work. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it should be that much. Not like money's free. Although they did spend, 30 years in jail. So if you took what they would have, if you took even the minimum wage by 30 years. I might get up to that point. I don't know. But I can see both sides of the story. Yeah, sure, give them money, maybe set them up for life. I just, yeah. Yeah, enough to set them up and set them up on their feet. The problem is the system that wrongly convicted them in the first place. I think that's a really good point. Fixing the system has to be fixed. They went to prison for murder. Prison can cause, and don't forget they were 15 and 19 at the time as well. So they lost most of their life, a lot of their life. So, but as I said, I don't know. I'm in two minds about it. But I think, yeah, a system. And why did it take 30 odd years for it to come out? If you can sell the therapy, they'll need the cost of therapy, and that we don't have youth money is. Oh, well, yeah, good point. This is what I really like about this community, is that we've all got, we've got different points of view, and we come up with different points to get us thinking and going, yeah, well, maybe that is possible. And come up with other considerations. And look, no one's attacked anybody because and about the fact. We've just put together points of view, and it's great. I really love this community for that. Yeah, so we don't have the death penalty either. So I would be more upset if they had both been put to death. Oops, I've just lost everything. Oops. I wanted to show you. This is a very interesting. This is a very interesting story. So advocates say most gamblers are losing more than ever, despite some quitting after lockdown. This is a story of a guy who stopped going to the pokies. He's actually going. So he'd been gambling on and off for years with the pokies. He lost $3,000. They changed his name on it. Anyway, he bought a sports car. He's bought a few things for his kids in the kitchen. Now he's looking to get a sports car. So it actually was the circuit breaker that he needed to actually quit gambling. So I don't know whether you have pokies. They're those machines, slot machine type things. We call those pokies. So he quit because we were in lockdown for so long. He quit gambling and is looking to buy a sports car. Like, that is amazing. Good luck to Barry. Congratulations, Barry. So he says it's pretty amazing. You just don't have the anxiety of, oh, well, I've lost all this money, and you don't have the stress. then you can actually start saving money and you can start buying things you need and buying things you might want to have. It changes your whole life. So, yeah, he's going to buy a sports car. But what they're saying that it's a rare story. So in March 2021, Victorians spent $7.9 million on electric gambling machines every day, 23% up on previous years. So we had 8 months where we couldn't gamble, where no one could gamble. And now they're saying that it's up on electronic gambling now. So they're calling for venues to have restricted. We actually have a massive gambling problem. And says, well, some gamblers were able to use the lockdown to break their addiction. Most of the lockdown would not have been for long enough. However, as I said, I think the guy that is able to look at buying a sports car, I think he should be congratulated. I think that's a really cool. A lot of people quit gambling during lockdown. There's a few sites that block all gambling sites. You sign up for it. That blocks everywhere, and they have blown up. Wow, yeah. I believe internet gambling sites really took off in Australia. Oh, but the physical stuff. My daughter's boyfriend works at the casino, and their numbers are down because they're not getting all the international high rollers that they were getting because the borders are shut. So yeah, I think to be able to look at buying himself a sports car with the money he saved is quite pretty amazing. Yeah, wherever gambling is easy, there will be a problem. It's human nature. I read somewhere that it's the younger generation that has started doing more of the gambling since COVID. Really? Yeah, well, that wouldn't surprise me either. That would not surprise me. So, yeah. Oh, wow, we've been going for nearly over an hour. Still can't believe we went for nearly, what? Oh, kids, okay. That's what you're talking about. Still can't believe I went for nearly 4 hours last night. That was pretty wild, actually. Pretty wild. So tomorrow, or in the morning when I wake up, when I wake up, two big things are happening. I'm getting my iron infusion tomorrow. So hopefully in about a week or so, I will be a totally different person. So I hopefully I will, yeah, be a totally different person. I'll have all this energy to burn, hopefully. I'll be more magnetic tomorrow. Be more magnetic tomorrow. I love it when they tell you, one of the side effects is this. And she goes, then the doctor goes, we've never had anyone we've never had this happen to anybody, but one of the rare side effects is da-da-da-da-da. She goes, but we're still waiting for our first. And I'm thinking, I'll be me. No, I hope not. And the second thing that's happening, and I'm unable to attend because I've got my iron infusion, and if I don't go to my iron infusion tomorrow, I've got to wait another 8 weeks, is my auntie's funeral. And my dad and his brothers, my brothers and his sisters, all the 4 brothers are talking, and the sisters doing the eulogy. And it's, yeah, so if you can just give them a bit of prayer or thoughts, good thoughts, prayers tomorrow, or later in the day before you go to bed, because I think that would be really cool. I was exhausted after last night's street. That was a lot of KJ. It was a lot of KJ, and the thing is, she just kept coming back and coming back and coming back. And today, all she's done is typed. So that was one good thing. So tomorrow the hospital's already said to me, you got to wear a mask. I wasn't too upset. My net dropped within an hour. Yeah, I've got to wear a mask. So they've already said I'm going to wear a mask, and I've got to show them my negative COVID test as well, because otherwise they're not going to let me in. And I actually had an asthma attack the last time I had an iron infusion, so I've got to make sure I take my asthma medication too. But then that was it was about 12 months ago, and it was a bit more than that, because we were in between our first and second lockdown, and I got in that gap, and I had to wear a mask, so it was just too much for me. I actually went out today for the first time all week. I don't know what happened, but I accidentally fell asleep on you all yesterday. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. That's all right. I wanted to go to sleep as well. Do you feel like you had a mouthful of coins when you get near? Yes, I did the last time, and they could only get a vein in my hand, in here. So, which is pretty, yeah, pretty freaky. There was a spot there for ages. So, but hopefully now that we've fixed some of the other issues, like the infection that was in my stomach, hopefully now the iron stores. So I have my iron levels, my normal iron levels low, but it's the storage of it that's super low. That's extremely low. So it's just not storing the iron properly as well. So the ferritin level is very low. It's like, although it's better than last time, it was, last time my iron and my ferritin level were both 9. This time my ferritin level is 11 and my iron level is 12. But they're still low, but they're higher than last time. Your vein, my veins, they are very tiny, and my last blood test, I had to go back, and it took 4 attempts. I looked like a pincushion. So I just have to also make sure I drink lots of water as well. Hello, Christoph Fan always. How are you? So you have terrible veins as well. Yeah, I do feel like a pincushion by the time I leave. I think when I had my last iron infusion, they did try for my arm, and yeah, it didn't work. They just said, we're not going to even attempt it. We can see it in your hand, so we're going to go there. Okay. So yeah. Good morning, Sunny D. Well, hello, Sunny D. It's my nighttime. What else? I don't think I don't have anything else to really talk about unless you guys have something to talk about. But I'm happy. Whatever we can. When I come up with a subtopic or something, we can talk. I have opinions on lots of things. Even stuff I know nothing about, I'll still have an opinion on it. It doesn't have to be related to the KJ either. We are locked down now until June 2nd. Wow. Well, it looks like that the travel ban has stopped because has sort of calmed a few things down. So there doesn't seem to be, we've still got lots of positive cases, but they're mainly all the community transmission seems to have been taken out of the equation. The only problem is that we know that the more positive cases in hotel quarantine, the more likely it is to leak out of into the community. So that's still a bit of a worry. So have you seen anything regarding Eugene Cooney? She's so no, it's not, I haven't, but I'm happy to have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, that's so we got 40-some people. I mean, KJ would probably say that whenever I do a stream on her, I get lots of people and watching, and it is true. But like, she's not somebody that I want to talk about all the time. Okay, so let's have a look. Eugene Cooney. She's a YouTuber, right? Is that what she is? She's a YouTuber? Yeah. No, I looked her up. Oh, wow. So I tweeted a giant spider with a web strop with the caption said, "That's it, I'm moving out of Australia." No, I didn't see Carolyn. Wow. Wow. Look how thin she is. No, wow. I mean, that is just horrible. Boy, look how thin she is. Check her Instagram. Okay. All right, let's have a look. Oh, no. How in anyone's world is that healthy? How is that healthy? Like, that is just horror. I just horrified by that. Just want to remind you guys, not ever feel like you look a certain way or need to be anyone else on stuff except who you are. Know that no one is perfect. There's only one of you in this world. Oh, dear. Yeah, wow, that is thin. I bet she thinks she looks gorgeous. Hello, Galway. Her mum claims she's just skinny. That's not skinny. No. Oh. I wish you would take your own advice, it says. You know, anorexia isn't only about her look, it's a mental illness. So does she have anorexia? Yeah, just skinny and just has whatever thing I don't want the internet diagnose. Yeah. She's in denial. Wow. Yeah, look at the ones where you can see her full arm. I know, look at that. It's just really sad. I just find it really sad that people think that this is beautiful. Please take a break from social media and get back into self-care. It's interesting in a lot of these ones here, she's got her arms covered. Check out the KJ link I sent you. Where did you send that to me? Was that in Instagram or was that in Twitter, Discord? It's just really sad. She's been hospitalized for it. Says, I wish you would listen to people instead of calling them your haters. Who else do we know that talks about haters for people that show concern? Just saying. Oh, in the past? Okay. All right. Kenny started her YouTube channel in 2011 and mainly creates videos about fashion. Cosplay tutorials. Okay. I didn't KJ get onto that train about her as well? Didn't she make some comments about her as well? I could be totally wrong. I'm often wrong. Ironically, his former friends, which KJ is a hater. Oh yes. Oh. So all right. Yeah, so but I mean that's just really sad. But again, how do you convince somebody that they need to get help for something like an eating disorder? You know? And why in society do we could be it was proven Eugene had predators and moderators on her channel. Wow. That's not good at all. But how do you convince somebody that they need help? Jacqueline and wow. Yeah. And I mean, our society has a lot to be responsible about, because we think that you have to be thin. You know, look at all the, you know, see you there. All the actresses, you know, they've all got to look a certain way. Even our news reporters and news readers have to look a certain way. They've got to be thin. They've got to, you know, the society says you have to be thin. And what about just being healthy? Why doesn't being healthy cut it? What's sad is her mum has monetization of stuff and is supporting. Yeah, see, that's no good either. That's no good at all. They don't see it. Personal experience, not me, family members. Yeah. And until they see it, I mean, it could be too late. And you know, Eugenia supports her family. Well, of course they're gonna keep encouraging her anyway, aren't they? If she's supporting her family. Look what's happening in another household where somebody is the main breadwinner. Rather than trying to rein that person in, she's 5'6". Wow. Her mum's in Skibberman. Well, yeah. Yeah, I got no words for any of that. But I would say, I mean, I know that people will say to me that my daughter is thin, but you should see what she eats, and she eats a lot. She always has eaten a lot. But her father is really thin. But yeah, she doesn't put weight on. She eats and I put the weight on. But then I was reasonably thin too. I said I was going to show you. I'll see if I can find it. I don't know if I've got it on here. It is a little bit heartbreaking, isn't it? No, I can't find it. I'll have to find it. I will have to find it for you all. Actually, I'll go onto my Facebook. It'll be on there. Just give me a moment. Very hard. It is very hard. They weigh themselves all day long. The more weight they lose, the happier they become. It is really sad, isn't it? Yeah. And I mean, it must be hard though, because she is the main breadwinner and she is earning money for all the family. And you know, it's just, yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm going to show you a little bit more into my my private life. I'll go and give you a little bit more into my back. Yeah. When you see, you'll go, wow, because I get amazed too. There's one of them. All right, you ready? You ready? This was me when I was 24. This is me at 24. That's my daughter at 2. Didn't know it at that time. I didn't know at that time, but I was also pregnant with my son at that time. So there you go. And look what 2 kids did to me. That's what having kids does to you. Oh, I look like Kelly Clarkson. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh. So, yes, that was actually my sister's wedding. And my daughter was a girl and she wouldn't walk down. I had to carry her all the way down. Still be a thank you, Bo. The side effects of kids, sex, kids, the side effect of kids, weight, stress, grey hair. So where's exactly? Oh yes, that's true. That is entirely true. Oh boy. What else have I got here? Oh wow. Yeah. That's my sister's wedding. Mine's got to be here somewhere. You went straight to white. You didn't go to grey. You went straight to white. Don't have it here. What else is here? Went straight to it, yeah. Why? Oh, you love my hair color. I've got a couple of grays maybe, but the blonde hair will stay blonde in my 60s. Yeah, I've got grey, unfortunately. Let's see what I can find here. I'm looking for a specific photo that I can't find. Be here somewhere. So yeah, anyway, I was just trying to find, I've got my wedding photo somewhere. I was going to find my wedding photo for you just to even show you even more. But I've still got my wedding dress, so which is quite fascinating. It's the only thing I've kept, really. I was a bargain hunter. My wedding dress cost me $70. My veil cost me $70. And my sister will joke to say that she will say to you that her dress, she got to choose her dress. She chose her dress. But she spent more on her dress than I did on my whole attire. That was so funny. Hoping to find some treasures. Wow, $130 to wow. Oh, by the way, look at this. Oh, no, I won't show you that one. Oh yeah, look at this. Look who I met. There you go. He looked like he was going to bite you. I know. It was funny. It was really funny. Joe, is it me you're looking for? Oh, that was like. I'm having fun going through my old photos here and showing them to you, showing you snippets of what I've been up to. Yeah, I did get to meet him, but like it was only a very brief, like, because it was the scheduled. You only got about, only a couple of minutes each time. So. Decided. Wow. Yeah, no, I can't find the photo I'm actually looking for, but I found the other one. So, as I said, I was, I was probably a good catch back in the day. And then kids. Ugh. But anyway. Oh, this is fun. This is one of my students. We were doing a Zoom lesson. Just to show you. Oops. So we were doing our music lessons on Zoom. And so she decided to take a screenshot, and she said she decided to change her background picture to this. This was her background picture. So, I tell you, Zoom gave us some stuff. Everything, kids and the old man changed everything. Oh, really? Raggedy Ann, I know. See, I'm famous for everything. Oh dear. I'm doing quite well. Doing all right. We're just hanging out at the moment. Totally clueless. Yeah. So I know. I'm just sitting here. I'm just looking at my photos here, reminding myself. Going, oh, that's pretty, but then realize you can't see what I'm looking at. Oh, where was it? Where did you send it, Sunny D? I've been looking for it. Was it Twitter? Was it Instagram? I'm happy to look at the KJ link. I don't have it. Let me. I just. I just haven't found it. I just don't know where you sent it to me in. That was all. I'll check Instagram. I'm checking Twitter. I'm checking Instagram. I'm checking Discord. Oh, in the chat. Sorry, I missed it. In the chat. This chat? Sorry, can you post it again? I missed it. If you can post it again for me, Sonny D, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to miss it. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't remember. I don't recall seeing a link. That's all. I apologize for missing. I didn't see it. So, what else? What else is happening for everyone? How are you all spending your day? What have you got planned? What plans do you have for today? A Photoshop project. Okay, very cool. Christoph Analyze. I can't work Photoshop out. Planning to. Oh, sorry. Sorry to hear that. Okay, all right. You've sent it to me on Twitter. Okay, I'll grab it from Twitter. Just me. So you're gonna go clean the house. I get to dust and vacuum and mop. Nice. Not. Well, I got to do that too because I haven't done anything for most of the week. But I don't know that I'll get much done tomorrow. But we'll see how we go. Okay, now I've got to sign in. Yeah. Oh, you put color in black and white photos. Nice. I just went back 90 minutes in chat. Looks like YouTube filtered your URL. Cool. Okay. So I'm on my YouTube now. I mean, on my Twitter now. Oh, was there? There was an 8-year-old shot in Minneapolis last night. Oh, no. Um, I haven't got it yet, Sunny D. I'm in my Twitter now. It's not come up with a message unless, let me have a look. Oh, wait, I got it. Found it. Got it. It's a vlog, right? Oops.
The 4th of July parade.
Oh. Hang on. Hey, Josh, how are you going? It sounded like... Oh, from 2019. Without a crystal ball. Wow. All right, we'll have a look at that. Oops. Affiliated. So there's... Hang on. Hang on. It's affiliated. Okay, there's... Is it okay if we call Josh Duggar a rock spider going forward? I just remembered that phrase today. Yeah, we can call him a rock spider. Okay, I just got sent this link from Sunny D. Let's have a look at it. I'm just waiting. It's just messing up on me at the moment. All right. Look at this. Says, we should... I was watching the latest video from before where you showed KJ's Instagram videos, and I got so mad with the information she was giving out. Yeah, well, the stuff that she's given out on this one is true, is the same. So this says, take a peek at our family vlog, how our family celebrate 4th of July. We are starting a second channel for all family vlogs. Please subscribe to a new channel. And it's called Trifecta and Fur. So this is from Without a Crystal Ball. So let's have a look, and I'm going to speed it up because, you know, we know who it is and we need to have everything faster. It was insane. Last night was really insane. It was really insane. All right, so let's have a look at this.
The 4th of July parade or 4th of July festival.
There's some dinosaurs on this carousel.
Yeah.
So what do?
We'll have to buy those tickets first before we can go on any rides.
It's the Delano 4th of July, right?
There's people parked behind there.
Are we going to the Delano 4th of July, buddy? Yeah. So much going on.
Okay, so this is how they celebrated the 4th of July. Okay, that's all that we know. So this was posted in 2019, I think. I fell asleep too last night. When I woke up, another Joe stream was playing, so I didn't notice. Well, actually, that happened with me with Bill's stream, actually. I fell asleep in Bill's stream last night, and I woke up and Bill's stream was still going, but it was another stream. Because Bill, by the time Bill gets started and warmed up, I'm usually like it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Small Town USA. Mom, what are we gonna do?
Let's go on.
In the horseshoe? What is that?
That sounds like Godzilla.
Is it like Godzilla?
No,
He's like, is he like a roaring?
I look like a dog.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't notice.
No.
The last time she was out of the house and filmed. I don't know, Mary HB, but anyway, this was, as I said, it's a family vlog page called Trifecta and Fur. It's Von. The letter would have been my guess, but it's what she said. It's Von, V-O-N. He's so adorable, isn't he? Oh, I'm blocked on Twitter, not on Instagram yet, which is I'm shocked at, but I'm most active on Twitter. Well,
Daddy's getting a corn dog. All right, Daddy, let's go.
Do it.
Who's gonna win? It's a battle. Whoa, it's a battle.
Which one was gonna win?
Which one's gonna win? Oh, that one got the atomic breath. Okay, Daddy's we're gonna do another battle, Don. Who's gonna win again?
This is what I'm on the chair. Spin. You'll know which one you want to spin.
Okay.
it's interesting. Yeah, this looks like they're having fun. I think this is great.
Come on, Daddy. It's a battle. It's a battle. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. What? Whoa, look at that one, Buzz.
This is illegal in Australia, by the way. You're not allowed to have fireworks or firecrackers. It's illegal.
That's awesome.
Are you going to change your mind for
Okay, hold on. All right, count on the drum.
Where's Farms? Where's level 3? Who's tight?
Okay, come on. You gotta do your bop. Pound your drum. That was Is it a drum? Drum, smack. You drum it? Drum for me.
He's like,
Uh-oh. You can do it.
it's not working.
Oh, we got it. I got it.
So they are not fireworks, they're sparklers, and so they can't leave the ground. Sparks only can't go, at least legally. Okay, well, we can't have anything like that either. Legally.
I know. Look at that one. That was awesome. Fun, you were such a good drummer. All the tanks are gone. Yeah.
You want that one?
They look like they're having so much fun, don't they?
Yvonne, what are you doing?
Is that the old house or the new house? Is that the house they've got now, or is this the old house?
Play the drum.
Whoa! Smash 'em, crash 'em. Smash 'em. Get 'em.
Good job.
Oh, probably Wind Whispers. Wouldn't surprise me.
Pretty awesome.
However, it's on her video. It's without a crystal ball. Depends on where you are in the state. Oh, okay. Anyway, there you go. So Trifecta and Fur apparently is the site. Check out the link to the family vlog channel. I just saw a picture of KJ before with her, and she looks so different, grey tops and all. Yeah, I know. So this is the channel. Adventures in Life with Trifecta and Fur, and it's affiliated with Without a Crystal Ball. It says there's no videos because she's put them all on Without a Crystal Ball, obviously, channels, and they want you to go to Without a Crystal Ball. We are at Trifecta and Fur, a family of 3 with 5 fur babies. Our life is busy, messy, full of hair. Join us and watch how we navigate life raising a child living with chronic illness and autism. Our life may not look the same as everyone else, but we have just as much fun. July 2019. So there you go. Yeah, she'll probably complain at me, but that's okay. I'm used to people complaining at me. I can understand why we have fireworks stands when they're illegal. Some we tinted. Oh, really? It's only for her. It's okay to paste. Hmm. Venting in good. Venting's good. All right. So this, I think. Fireworks in this in Minnesota are licensed and can carry only legal fireworks. No, she didn't destroy. No, she didn't. Is this the story you're talking about, Mary? HB, a young girl was taken to hospital in very critical condition after being shot in the head Saturday night in North Minneapolis. Around 8:32 p.m., a red Ford was driving southbound down an alley when the suspect shot at a home, hitting a preteen girl in the head. When police arrived on the scene, they saw how serious the child was hurt. They immediately took her to hospital in a squad car, and no suspects are in custody. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And she's in critical. She's in a very critical condition. Wow. And they don't know. They have no idea why or how. So they got no suspects yet. Wow, it's pretty horrible. That's not very good at all, is it? Drive by. Wow. Most of our fireworks claim to be legal, but they always have illegals in the truck. We can almost get anything from a trunk of a car here. Trunk. I said truck. Trunk. We call what you call the trunk, we call the boot. Yes, the boot. The boot. I love it how different words mean so many different things. The boot, yes. The boot. A biscuit is not a cookie. That's right. It's a biscuit. The trunk of the car is totally different location. So that one. Oh, I've just seen that biscuit is not a biscuit, it's a roll. A biscuit is a cookie. On YouTube you can actually hear the dispatch audio of the story of the girl that was struck. So what else? Here in the UK, we call it a boot. Yeah, that's right. I mean, a lot of Australia and UK, we call a lot of stuff the same. So a jumper. No, do you all call boots that you put on your feet a trunk? No, we call them boots as well. Just to confuse things. If someone said, put that in the boot for me, I'd think they were crazy. Put them all in the boot. You Aussies were exiled or something weird, right? Oh, we were just criminals that were sent from England, that came from England. We were convicts. Let's not be confusing. So how about an actual biscuit? It's not a cookie, it's a biscuit. Do you call, is that a scone? Because we call it a scone. All right. Oh, thank you, DJ Better. Okay, here, these are biscuits. 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 These are biscuits. Biscuits. They are called Anzac biscuits. They're biscuits. Biscuits. Iced Vovo. And macaroons. See, we call them macaroons. See, biscuits. So these are biscuits. Biscuits. Google biscuit in the United States. Okay. Biscuits in. scones. So what's this then? I'll have to just try and grab this. They're scones. It's scone. With jam and clean. All right. Oh, I can't grab your I'm trying to grab the link because I can't grab the link in StreamYard. Different things entirely. Okay. Scones in USA. Oh, they're more savory, are they? People US call biscuits something different in the UK. I had this discussion with someone who's I would be so hot if I ordered biscuit and gravy and go to cook it. You would do. What's biscuit and gravy? Oh. Cookies and damn cookies. All right. So is this what you're talking about, Christoph? I'm not weird, you're weird. All I have in my head now is Cookie Monster. No, that's not. That looks like a savoury scone to me. A scone. Guys, some make a white chicken gravy. Okay. Yeah. So when you talk about a scone or scone, they're beautiful. You've got to. I've always imagined regular gravy when thinking of biscuits and gravy. Oatmeal and gravy is white. It tastes so amazing though. Well, I thought gravy. Yeah. White gravy. Southern biscuits are more butter and while scones rely on the denser ingredients. Nice. So this is a carb. This is what we call a boot. This is a boot. Actually, it's a hatch. A boot. And that one says a trunk, but it's a boot. We call it a boot. Carb boot sale. See, we have carb boot sales. A muffin or a, oh, great. Muffin. That's a muffin. They're muffins. At least our muffins are normal. I now want cookies and sweets. And these are cupcakes. Aside from being upside down. I've never heard it called a bit before. Cupcakes. These are cupcakes. My mum used to make butterfly cupcakes where, oh, look, that's a Lamington cupcake, where you would, she'd cut a circle out of the top and then cut it in half and make butterfly wings, and have cream in the circle, and then the butterfly wings would go on top. So they're cupcakes. Iced tea in the US literally being cooked. Oh, really? So, yeah, so this is like the car boot. So this is the winner we all agree on. So, because we have car boot sales. Now here, a boot on the car can mean that you have a lock on the tire. So really interesting. We call that a wheel clamp. You are good at finding agreement, muffins and cupcakes. That's a clamp. So anyway. So in the upside down, cupcakes are cupcakes, cookies are biscuits, biscuits are scones, apples are oranges. Oh. It's like close to what, yeah, to what you. It's just like their lemonade is like lemon. And where ours is more like their lemonade's a bit more like our Solo or our lemon soda. You love learning new things? Yeah. I can say iced tea, lemonade and iced. I told someone we call Sprite lemonade and they were upset about it. Gallon of Sunseed brewing in the right. Wow. Iced tea and sugar sweet tea. Lemonade in the US isn't fizzy a lot of the time. No, because we like to have bubbles in ours. All right, here's our lemonade. This is lemonade. So we have lemonade and we've got Sprite. But if you say lemonade here, this is what it's carbonated. And then this is Schweppes Solo here, which has a lemon taste to it. Because lemonade doesn't actually have any taste to it at all. It's really cool if you have an upset stomach and you'd have flat lemonade. That was whenever you were ill, you'd have flat lemonade. This one here has a lemon taste in it. But we like our carbonated. We like our stuff carbonated. Yeah, no, it's not soda water. It has some flavoring in it. So you can buy soda water separately. Trying to make lemonade like kids in America means I made it wrong. No, it's Americans who are wrong. I like slice of has real lemon and juice. Use ginger ale. You can do, but lemonade's better. Here's our ginger ale. Ginger ale, which is dry ginger ale, and you've got ginger beer, which is essentially ginger ale. Hello, stop and sniff the flowers. Oh, creamy soda is weird. Vanilla, brown stuff, not pink. In WA, they have a yes, they have yes. Let me show you creamy soda. Here we go. Creamy soda is here, and you can buy brown creamy soda, or you can buy, which is really hard to find. But I used to like this one, which I used to get in WA, but most of it's red. No, there's not alcohol. There's no alcohol in the ginger beer, no. But see, I believe we call this, what we call sarsaparilla is what you call root beer. So we got sarsaparilla. Creamy soda is clear in the UK. Interesting. So this is, yeah, ours is pink. Red creamy soda, yeah. Upside down. So Kirk's, when I lived in WA, Kirk's had brown creamy soda. But you can't get it anywhere else. But it was the brown stuff, but it was interesting. But yeah, usually this is it. It's red. Cadbury tastes like wax. Ooh, so there you go. Oh, okay, but it has alcohol in it, says Mary HB. Yeah, no, ours doesn't have alcohol in it. No. So what else do you want to find out? Most cream soda I see is got goldenish clean. It's ginger soda. When you mix it with vanilla, it's called a Boston. We call it a spider because we like spiders. The right spider drink. Otherwise, I'm just looking up Google. There you go. Spiders. So, because we like spiders. I know, because we like spiders. That's an ice cream float. So don't ask for an ice cream float in Australia because they won't know what you're talking about. But if you go and say, I want a Coke spider, that's exactly what it is. A Coke spider. Because you know what? You put the ice cream in and the froth climbs up the side. I don't know why it's called a spider. I hate and kill spiders. So these are spiders. It's a float. Well, there you go. Do you have like frozen? Do you have stuff like frozen Coke? Do you have to specify root beer? I don't know that we actually do root. I don't know that we actually have root beer. Root beer. I can't do spiders. So anyway, because the other thing that we really like are frozen ices, Slurpees. So we call them, this is called a frozen Coke. So you get frozen Coke, frozen Fanta. If you go to 7-Eleven, you can get Slurpees. We just go. I did too. I stopped going to Macca's when they stopped being $1. Well, how about a malted versus a shake? Well, here's a milkshake. It's a bit like a slushy or Slurpee. Okay, some of these are interesting. So, like, for example, that's a Oreo shake. That's a Krispy Kreme shake. Then you get ones that are fancy like that. These are shakes. Oh, Macca's is McDonald's. Sorry. So they generally look like that. It's a McDonald's shake. Because you have milkshakes and then you have thick shakes. Maybe your thick shake, which is like this. I can't even spell. So like that's so thick shakes, it's just a thicker thing. So it's a thick shake. So anyway. But then you get thick shakes, which are thicker. You said they're malt, are they? Malt shakes? Don't know if I've got them. There you go. That's what comes up with it. Yes, they used to have proper thick shakes. No. Maybe a hash. Oh, do you get? Well, do you get biscuits and gravy? Oh, this is what we can get. Let me show you our McDonald's menu. And you can tell me if there's a difference. There probably is. Where are we? We'll go to, let's go McDonald's here. Do you all say you all, or you guys? I think we say, we just say whatever we like. All right, so we're going to look at the full menu. So this is McDonald's. All right. So we'll start with breakfast. So this is what you can get for breakfast. So you can get a Mighty Muffin. bacon and egg muffin, sausage and egg muffin, sausage muffin, English muffin, omelette wrap, a big brekkie burger, hot cakes and syrup, hash brown, and a ham and cheese pocket. Our eggs are orange. American eggs are bright yellow. At Macca's, it's so weird. So that's breakfast. Your breakfast choices. So then we'll go all day. Big Mac, quarter pounder, cheeseburger. So you can get all of these all day. Nuggets, hash brown fries, hot cakes. Our burgers, Big Mac, a McFeast. This is my favorite burger. Quarter pounder, double quarter pounder, McChicken, fillet of fish, cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, triple cheeseburger, double beef and bacon burger, hamburger, chicken and cheese, classic Angus, barbecue bacon Angus, McSpicy, palmy burger, chicken deluxe and spicy chicken clubhouse, big brekkie burger, a McVeggie and a McVeggie deluxe. Don't have many choices. Oh, okay. Wow, we don't have triple cheese. You don't have triple cheeseburger. So, so they put out a veggie, so you got fish and veggies, beef and chicken. So you can get salads. So you got omelette wrap, honey soy chicken wrap, aloe wrap, Caesar McWrap, spicy chicken McWrap, wholemeal snack wrap, honey soy chicken salad, classic chicken salad, Caesar chicken salad, and a garden salad. So our sides, gravy loaded fries. Perfect. So that's like chips and gravy, my favorite. Salt chicken shaker fries. So it's just a chicken sachet that you can put on your chips, fries, hash brown, chicken pieces, nuggets, grilled chicken bites, apple pie, grape tomatoes, apple slices, cookies. So they call them cookies at McDonald's. Yogurt and bites. Condiments. So that's what you can get. All different sauces. You mean about 5 times drinks. Sparkling water, frozen Coke no sugar, frozen Coke raspberry, frozen Coke pineapple, frozen Coke lime, frozen Coke blueberry, frozen Coke grape, frozen Coke mango, frozen Coke vanilla, frozen Coke deluxe. So it's just a frozen Coke with ice cream on it. And then you got the same flavors in the deluxe. Frozen Fanta, all the different types of frozen Fantas, frozen Fanta deluxes, long black, iced long black, iced latte, iced mocha, caramel iced latte, iced chai latte, hazelnut iced latte, white chocolate iced latte, vanilla iced latte, iced chocolate, real coffee shake, chocolate frappe, mocha frappe, coffee frappe, mixed berry smoothie, mixed berry protein smoothie, tropical smoothie, protein booster, chocolate shake, strawberry shake, vanilla shake, water, juice, pop top, and pop top water. Happy Meal. So they come, so you can get, these are your mains, and then these are your sides and your drinks. So you can, that's your Happy Meal. McCafe. So you get all your coffee and your tea. You can get peppermint tea, green tea, baby chino. Have you guys had baby chinos? Have you heard of baby chinos? So they're all your drinks again. You can get ham and cheese toasties, ham and cheese tomato toasties, cheese toasties, sourdough toast with butter and jam, banana bread. Baby chinos are for babies or toddlers. And it's essentially warm milk, drink frothed up with steam and with chocolate on top. That's what it is. because, because we like our coffee, somebody decided that the kids would love the froth. And so it's just really a cup with the froth in it. So it's just frothed up milk with chocolate on it. That's all it is. And so and it's served in a little paper cup. So anyway, and then we got desserts. The McFlurries are good. McFlurry, you got a coffee time, Oreo, mini M&Ms, hot fudge sundae, caramel sundae, strawberry sundae, plain sundae, soft serve with flakes, soft served cookies. Our nuggets are all the same. Oh, the baby chinos are really nice. And their coffees are good too. The dinner boxes is if you've got a family to feed. So you get the favorite box, family box, and the McValue box. So these are, so for example, you get a choice of burgers, 2 burgers, 2 big burgers, 2 small burgers, including 4 small fries and 4 drinks. Yeah, that's true. They don't flurry. No, they don't make anything like they used to, poppy seeds. So anyway, no, they don't flurry them like they used to, but it's still good. But anyway, so these are the dinner boxes. Well, Rick, you'll have to come all the way to find it. So this one is a favorite. So this one you get any 4 burgers, and so includes 4 medium fries, 10 chicken nuggets, 2 dipping sauces, and 4 medium drinks. So they do these family boxes so that you can just they just put ice cream and can't put topping on it, and you have to. I know you have to mix it yourself. I know. I bought one the other day because I wanted to try the cookie one, and I was greatly disappointed. What's this cool? So anyway, that is Macca's. See, it's even called My Macca's. That's the app. It's called My Macca's. So that is. You're starting to get a little jelly. All right. So we also have. Might as well do their competitor as well. You call it Burger King. Yeah. I know it's still at mcdonalds.com.au, but still. So you call it Burger King. I don't know even why we call it Hungry Jack's, but we do. They've got some Hungry Jack's have got some interesting stuff, and I've Hungry Jack's. Burger King is awful to me. So oh, do you? It's an amazing legal case. Oh, because it's to do. Is it to do with a Australian company? Luxembourg is copyright in AU because there's one Burger King in AU, I do believe. Yes, there is, isn't there? That's right. Okay, here's our menu. Here's their menu. There's this Yumbo. This is a new. This is I don't know. They're saying they're going back. They're saying the Yumbo is back. For a limited time, grab our famous Yumbo burger with 5 slices of ham, 2 slices of melted cheese in a sesame seed bun. I have no idea. Frozen Fanta sour watermelon spider. The Rebel burger and the Rebel burger with cheese. That is the vegetarian option. So my daughter's a vegetarian. That's right. Burger King was also already they licensed it as Hungry Jack's. Burger King, yes, that's right. Yeah, they did, didn't they? So then we've got So you've got the Whiskey River Whopper, the double Whiskey River Whopper, the triple Whiskey River Whopper, the Whopper, the double Whopper, the Rebel Whopper with cheese, the ultimate double Whopper, the Whopper with cheese, the double Whopper with cheese, triple Whopper with cheese, Angry Whopper, the Aussie. This is my favorite burger from here because this is what I get. So it's got premium, it's got Aussie beef, it's got bacon, egg, beetroot, melted cheese, onion, tomato, fresh lettuce, tomato sauce on a toasted sesame seed bun. That is a Whopper. I mean, sorry, that's an Aussie burger. That's my favorite burger. Yes, it's got to have that egg and beetroot. Yes. It's a beetroot. So that's what makes it Aussie. The beetroot makes it Aussie. Some people would argue that you've got to put pineapple in it to make it Aussie, but I don't like pineapple. They've got Dozzy. They've got a double Aussie. Oh, I'm so excited now. I didn't know that. I'm so excited that I just found the double Aussie. Oh, yeah, but they don't have the Macos anymore. What's beetroot? What do you call beetroot? The salad. It's here. It is. Here it is. Beets. Will I be a Burger King later? So anyway, that's beetroot. Anyway, so I'm finding this very difficult to navigate around. This is not as easy as the so you get hash browns. So again, they also have family feast meals as well. The feast bundle large, they have the feast bundle medium. Yes, it's got beets in it. Don't know what these are. This is the triple Whiskey River. I don't know what this is. Is the Big Jack? Because it's like the big meal. Oh, really? It is, isn't it? So this one's got, what's Angry Onions? So it says it's got premium Aussie beef, bacon, melted cheese, smoky barbecue sauce, mustard, Angry Onions. These must be Angry Onions. No, they put the purple bit on it. So the beets are in the ground, the upside down is underground, so they call it a root because it comes from the right side up. It's deep fried onions, yeah. So anyway. We also have chicken burgers. You get grilled chicken, bacon, and avocado, grilled chicken peri-peri, grilled chicken with bacon and cheese, tender crisp. It's just the way the chicken's built. What's Frosties? Oh, dear. We used to have Wendy's many years ago and didn't do very well here. I didn't like Wendy's. The Grill Masters. No, we don't have Wendy's. Oh, you might have them in Sydney. I don't think we have them here in Melbourne. Wendy's isn't very nice. Oh, they sometimes have, like if you go to the international airport in Melbourne, they call Hungry Jack's is actually Burger King. Great, even your Burger King has more choices. From a stall in the old shopping centre. Yeah. Anyway, different Wendy's. Okay. When I was a kid, there was a Wendy's restaurant and it reminded me of Hungry Jack's a little bit. So anyway. So what else do we want to compare? Hi, bye, Roman. Chick-fil-A. So see, we don't have Chick-fil-A. Oh, KFC. Oh, let's look at KFC. Right. Let's have a look at KFC now. Who would have thought we'd be talking about comparing takeaway food? All right, so we're going to go at KFC in the UK has skinny fries. Skinny fries? Oh, no, not skinny fries. You can't have skinny fries. All right. All right. Red wrist. I mean, not. Yeah. So we've got it. They've got it all here. So we'll go staying in the menu for now. You get Family Feast. So that's 10 pieces of chicken, two large chips, coleslaw, potato and gravy, and a bottle of drink. We got Family Burger Box, a Zinger Burger Box, 3-piece feed. See, I like Red Rooster. So that's like 3-piece feed, tender box. Mixed feast, Family Burger Box, Family Feast, Giant Feast. Looks about right. Okay. Box meals, Ultimate Box. I know, actually, Poppy Seeds, if you have the app and you go into App Special, they still have a 2-piece feed on the app if you order it through the app. I discovered it. And they also have the dinner for two. I think they have the dinner for two on the app as well. It's a 3-piece box. More shared meals, burgers. Because yeah, I discovered, because I used to like the dinner for two from KFC, and I found it on the app and I was so excited. I actually had they've just opened a Taco Bell here. We've just got one here in Melbourne. So you got the double tender burger combo, Zinger Burger, original recipe. Twisters. Do you have Twisters? I love Twisters. Kids meals. Not kids meals. Oh no, chicken. 24 nuggets for $10. A piece of chicken, 6 pieces of chicken, 21 pieces of chicken. Popcorn chicken. Wicked Wings. Yum. Wicked Wings are my favorite. When do I order some Chicken Littles? I'm on my way. Don't know what Chicken Littles are. It's just like a chicken wrap with the chicken tenders with KFC is too expensive though. Is true. That's still nice. I love Wicked Wings though. Look at this, 10 Wicked. 10 wicked wing combo. Oh, actually, they have the snack pack, the Go Bucket, the Wicked Wing Snow Go Bucket for $3.95. 2 wicked wings and chips. Yum. Like, no, I don't know. Oh, I don't even know what that would be. And of course your drinks. And they like freeze too. Yeah, I know, but now they've got the Go buckets. Where was it? I'm not promoting. Actually, they should put me on their payroll. No, there was the Go Bucket for $3.95, 1 piece of chicken and chips. Potato bowls. We call it. Is that the potato and gravy? Where are we? Sides down here. Is that it? Really? No original recipe Go Bucket? Really? You can get them here. 1 piece of chicken and I thought you could. But anyway, where was it? It was here. I saw it. Oh, okay. Mashed potato. No, we don't have those. Ah, well, there you go. They used to have a original recipe. Oh, yeah, there you go. Original tender. It used to be original recipe. You get 3 nuggets. Anyway. No, they sell Pepsi. No, they sell Pepsi. There you go, Pepsi. Mountain Dew. And iced tea. No, I've just looked at the time. We've been going for 3 hours and it's past midnight. Oh, yeah, it's pretty whack, the food. So there you go. Wow. 15 cents per order. Wow, $2.95. That's unbelievable, isn't it? No. No, they come in cans. Ours come in cans. At McDonald's and Hungry Jack's, they come from a fountain. But everywhere else, they come in cans. Yeah, we've just had there's a Taco Bell that's opened up about 15 minutes away from me. It's the only one in Melbourne, I believe. Yeah. That's all the difference. That's correct. That's right. It's all different. The taste is different. When I went when I was in Myanmar and Singapore, when I had bread, the bread had if it comes from a can, it's Pepsi, and if a fountain, Coke. Yeah. That the bread was very sweet. So where, I found it very sweet. So anyway, on that note, I should go to bed because I've got to go. I've got class starting in the morning. Coke is better anyway. I'm a bit of a Coke fan, but just like I don't like my iced coffees with sugar in it. To go to bed because I've got to be up for. I've got class in the morning, and then I've got to miss my afternoon class. I feel better knowing my KFC is better than yours. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's funny. Coke in the US is with corn syrup tastes like Pepsi. No wonder people think they taste the same. This was fun. Sugar cane, Coke, Pepsi, and there's no similarity. Sugar cane. Yeah. So so thank you all for joining me. I'm not sure whether I'll be on tomorrow. It will depend on how I pull up after my infusion. So expect that I don't, and if I happen to, and there'll be a surprise if I do. So I'll see you in a couple of days online, and have a good night for everyone in the upside. Actually, it's now morning, Rick. It's midnight. We're morning now. Power through, feel good. Yeah. So I'll be all right. You never know, might give me this rage of energy, and I might be able to stay up for 3 days in a row. I don't know. Hot dogs are gross. Don't be. I'm not sad. Well, actually, I'm sad that I'm not going to see you all for a day. But anyway, tomorrow today I'll be magnetic. It's today now. All right. I'll speak to you all in a couple of days, and I'll see you. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget to hit like on the way out, please. Thank you very much.